To our surprise live tonight. So we are on our rest day. We are on Wednesday. We've already had task one and task two. Task three is coming tomorrow. Okay, so today is a catch-up day, but also a chance to get to know wellness YouTubers. So I'm so excited to be sharing this with you today. So let's get straight into it. If you're here with me, just let me know if you can hear and see me okay. Let me know in the chat. If you're watching the replay, type as if you're watching live, okay? I want this to be like really interactive so that I can come back and answer your questions as well. So this isn't just me sharing wellness YouTubers. This is still a Q&A, so feel free to come and drop your questions in as well. I'm just going to double check, see if we have any other questions that I didn't check before we went live. So let me just have a quick look in that. Okay, so I've got all the questions up. If you have any as we go through this, let me know. So I would like to know, how are you finding this challenge so far? Let me know in the comments, even if you are on the replay, right? Let me know how you're finding this because I've loved the clarity and the inspiration that you guys are coming up with. Like, I feel like this is the best challenge I've done where people have felt so motivated. And that's exactly what I wanted for this. So I'm so glad it's working. I'm so glad that we're creating some clarity here because that is what I wanted, right? I wanted you to understand how YouTube can actually help your business, not just grow your YouTube channel, but to grow your business as well. So the reason that I'm sharing all of this, like the boot camp and this program with you, is because I know that it works. I don't know if you saw my post that I made the other day where I said, basically, I need proof, right? I need proof before I do anything. If I'm going to sign up with somebody, I need proof that their stuff works, right? And that's exactly how I felt creating this. I've had people asking me about YouTube for like 3 years. And it's only now that I've suddenly thought, okay, do you know what? I'm ready to share this now because I've had so many people asking and asking and asking, and I thought, I want to share this with you. However, I know it works for me. I need to check that it works for everyone else as well. So I needed proof first. And I hope that you understand that as well. Like, I've seen so many coaches out there sharing things that they haven't validated themselves, right? There's so many people teaching YouTube out there who have never even grown their own channel. Blows my mind, right? There's lots of people teaching yoga teachers how to grow their business or how to grow their YouTube channel without even having a yoga business themselves. And again, that to me is just madness because the different niches, and you know if you've been watching how much I hate that word, but the different niches are different to grow. Growing a yoga channel is a lot different to growing a gaming channel, right? So I wanted to make sure that I had proof that this worked, and that is what I got, right? I've gained membership students from my YouTube channel into my membership just from finding me on YouTube. I've had sponsorships, right? I've got a couple of free yoga mats that I've been sent from people because they want me to advertise their stuff for them on my YouTube channel. I've had a collaboration with a pole dancing instructor where she pays me a monthly fee and her students come and join my live classes. No extra work for me, just more money in the bank, right? All of this without even getting paid from YouTube, right? Not through monetization, because by the way, that's like pence. It's an extra bit of income, don't get me wrong, but it's pence. So all of that without even being monetized. And this is the thing, right? You can grow on YouTube and gain clients without having all the numbers. Okay. Yes, having more numbers makes you look better. And anybody who says they don't, I'm just, yeah, I don't understand that because you see somebody who's got 10 subscribers and you see somebody with 1,000 subscribers or even 10,000, automatically you are going to think that the person with 10,000 subscribers is better. Okay. It's the way our brains work, right? So numbers do matter. But I'm showing you that even with less than 2,000 subscribers, you can still make money from YouTube, okay? I've had videos on my YouTube channel go viral after like 900 days, right? Like I've put up shorts and long form videos on my channel and they've kind of flatlined and I've thought, oh, this must be a crap video. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't take them down. And then 900 days later, they start going up, right? I've had I've had videos on there that's gone viral, right? As in they've got so many views all of a sudden, then it kind of dies off. I've had videos do the long-term gain where it starts off really slow, but over time it's slowly building and building and building, right? And then I've had videos that just completely flop. It's all a testing game on YouTube, but we don't ever get rid of our old videos because you never know when something can blow up, right? And this is the power of YouTube because you're not going to get that on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. You're not going to get a post that's 900 days old that then suddenly goes viral or suddenly, gains loads of watch hours and loads of subscribers. It just doesn't happen on those kind of platforms. But YouTube is long term. So whatever you create now, it's going to be there in the future. And this is why this is so powerful. And this is why I love sharing this because even just creating your first playlist, right? Like you've been doing this week for free from me, even doing that, that is going to live on, right? You could see results from that today. You could see results from that next month. You could see results from that in 5 years' time, right? It's constantly there unless you take it down. It's there gaining the clients, getting YouTube to know who it is that you serve, right? I spend a couple of hours every single week, literally diving in and out, literally diving into the like whys of YouTube and the what's trending and what's happening in the YouTube world and how this is going to work for yoga teachers and wellness entrepreneurs, right? This isn't just for yoga teachers, this is for anyone in the wellness industry. And this is what my students pay me for, is my expertise so that they don't have to do that, right? Because learning a new platform is difficult. It is difficult. You want to go through an expert who's already spent 5 years figuring all of this out, right? And this is why I created Wellness YouTubers, because people started asking me about it 3 years ago. And it took me 3 years to finally think, yeah, okay, I'm ready to launch this now, right? Because I wanted to have proof. I wanted to grow my channel more to have the proof to show you guys, to help people, right? Before I launched this course, I was doing free one-to-ones with people to figure out what would work for them, to check that it was going to get them results, right? This program isn't an overnight success thing, right? It's a long-term success. And I don't know about you, but I feel like the long-term success is going to be a lot better on your nervous system than an overnight success where you then panic and you don't know what to do and it all comes crashing down, right? Isn't it better to kind of work our way up? So if you have any questions about this program, please put it into the chat. And if you have any questions about the bootcamp, put them in as well, because I'll be answering those after. So this Wellness YouTubers course, it's for yoga teachers, it's for Pilates instructors, it's for anybody in the wellness industry. Okay, it's anyone teaching transformation, not entertainment. Okay, because you do get a lot of entertainment on YouTube. We're not talking entertainment here, we're talking transformation. Anyone who has a wellness business that is trying to gain clients, right? Then this one is for you. And you do not need, I feel like this is the number one thing that I hear, you do not need fancy cameras. You do not need a big following. And you do not need to post every single day. Okay, it's not Instagram. You do not have to post every single day. The big following is not what you need to make money. That's to make you look good, right? So we're gaining that over time. But you can gain clients from YouTube with just like 7 views, right? Because if one of them is an ideal client that has watched your stuff and thought, this person is definitely for me, I need to learn from them, they're going to buy from you then and there. Okay, you do not need a big following. And as for cameras, I use my phone, right? I use my phone. I do not have a fancy camera. I use my phone. I use these little Movo microphones, which I'm pretty sure was only like £45 on Amazon. I have got the Rhodes. I use that when I'm teaching live, but when I'm recording on my phone, I use these and it's perfect. Okay. So this program, this is not for viral chasers. Okay. I'm not here to make you suddenly go viral, because the thing with going viral is that suddenly your video gets put in front of thousands and thousands of people. Now, when it does that, it might look good on a analytic point of view that your views are going up. But what that does, it means YouTube isn't sure who to put this in front of. It puts you in front of everybody and anybody. Then these people, half of them, do not watch your video. So what that actually does is it tanks your attention. So people might click on the video and then click off. And then YouTube thinks, oh, I don't think this person's any good because people actually aren't watching this. And then do you know what it will do? It will stop that video going viral. So it might look good that you've got like thousands of views, but then your next couple of videos are going to tank because YouTube is then backtracking and trying to figure out who you're for again, right? So I am not here to make you go viral on YouTube. That is not my goal here. Okay. My goal is to get you views from the right people that actually are then going to buy your stuff, right? Buy your programs, buy your membership, buy your one-to-ones. It's not for people unwilling to look at the data or be consistent. Okay. Now I've got to be like really clear with you here because I cannot create the videos for you, right? I can give you the best advice, the best tips. I can show you how to check your analytics, how to title your videos so that you actually do get views from the right people. I can teach you what videos are going to do well because YouTube are pushing out certain types of content, right? I can teach you the ins and outs of YouTube here, but I cannot record the videos for you. Okay, this isn't oh, I'm going to go through this course and then boom, I'm going to be a YouTuber and I'm going to get loads of clients, right? Yes, you can if you do the work. Okay, but one thing I have to say about that is it's not like Instagram, right? I don't know about you, but when I was trying to grow my Instagram, I was spending like, I want to say an hour every single day, like looking for trends, looking for trending music, looking for amazing captions, taking my B-roll. Oh my God, an hour every day. What for? For that video to then disappear in 2 weeks and never to be seen again. When you create that time for YouTube videos, that content is always getting shown. Someone can always find that video. If you had titled it a question and somebody types that question into Google, your video is going to come up. So somebody can find that whether you created it yesterday or whether you created it 5 years ago, right? It's never wasted time, unlike these other platforms. Okay. And this is why I'm so passionate about YouTube and so focused on this, because honestly, it is the best platform to be on. So what happens with most wellness creators is they'll create random videos, and maybe this is what you were doing before this bootcamp, right? Hoping that something sticks, or maybe even like relying on Instagram for sales, right? But the real issue here is that you don't create videos that actually attract buyers. Okay, if you look at most yoga videos on YouTube, and again, not just yoga, just wellness in general, they will be maybe a quick practice, quick tips, no call to action, and that's it. So what do those students do? They watch the video, they take the information, and then they're gone. They probably don't even remember your name, right? They don't even remember your channel. They just think, oh, I did watch a good video the other day, but I can't remember who it was. That's not what we want, right? What I'm teaching you how to do is to be not recommendable, rememberable. That's the word, rememberable, right? I'm teaching you how to understand the analytics so that you can be rememberable, so that you can keep showing up, right? And when you have this system, it's repeatable. You just repeat, 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 repeat. Okay. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Like when I first made my first YouTube video, yeah, it probably did take me like 2 hours for a 10-minute video because I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have a course like this showing me step by step how to do it. Oh my God, it would have been so much easier if I had, right? I figured all this out on my own. And that's what I don't want for you. I don't want you to spend hours trying to figure it out because this is what's happening. People are thinking, oh, I want to be on YouTube. Then they realize what effort it takes because they haven't got somebody showing them how to do it. It's taken them like 10 times longer than it should. And what happens? They give up. I have seen so many amazing yoga teachers and wellness instructors on YouTube that have been consistent for about 3 months and then nothing. And I look at their channels, I'm like, oh yeah, that last video was like a year ago, 2 years ago. Because it's overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing, right? And that's what this is here to do. It's here to take away all of the overwhelming stuff, right? So YouTube doesn't reward effort as much as it does reward strategy, right? So because you can be consistent as much as you want, but as well, if you're not having the right strategy, which is what I've been teaching in this boot camp, right? Then how are you going to get sales, right? You're not teaching the algorithm that people are constantly watching you. Because if we're creating those 4 videos, someone's going from video 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, we're showing YouTube that people are really watching. They're not just watching one video and going, watching ghost, right? They're watching the whole thing. So you're training the algorithm to show your stuff to the people who are going to watch. And the more you do this, the more YouTube's going to push you out to the right people. And before you know it, it spirals and boom, clients. Okay. Now, I'm not saying like I'm a YouTube guru or anything, right? I didn't grow a random channel, but I grew a wellness YouTube channel. Okay. And that is what a lot of these YouTube coaches are lacking, is the knowledge on the wellness side of it, because it is completely different. So every strategy that I teach inside Wellness YouTubers, it's been tested on my own channel. It's been used with real students and it's designed to bring clients, not just views, right? I teach why the videos work, not just what to post, because you need to know the back end stuff so that you can then so in 6 months time you don't have to keep coming to me, right, and being like, why is this working, why is that working? You'll know yourself why it's working. So I'm teaching you how to work YouTube like a business owner, not just a creator. Okay, so let me just take a sip of my tea a second. So to get into like the details of this, in fact, I wonder if I can share my screen quickly. Let me just see if I can show you the back end. So inside we have 6 main modules inside Wellness YouTubers. Here we go. Right, let me share my screen. Where's my share button there? Okay, here we go. Right, so we've got 6 main modules here. We've got our, that's just a welcome module. We've got our niche, which you know how much I hate the word niche, but there we go. We've got our niche. We've got mindset, because honestly, guys, mindset is so important on YouTube. You will not be able to put yourself in the public eye like this without having a really good mindset, okay? So make sure that, yeah, we're going through the mindset module. Planning. I am such a big planner. This is the main module. Videoing, we've got filming tips, how to put end screens, how to put effects, thumbnails, shorts. We've got a whole SEO and analytics module. And we've got scaling. So scaling your business, scaling your YouTube channel, extra tips. And then we've got some little how-tos here. So there are main modules, right? That is literally the A to Z of YouTube. I have tried to keep this as small as possible, but filled with the most information that I can, right? Because I know that your time is precious as well. So this is a live Q&A. My videos aren't normally an hour long, right? So every month as well, I go live and you have a live Q&A with me where I will review your videos. I can review your channel. We can go over some questions. So like if you post a video and you just don't know if it's good enough, I'll go over it with you then and there, right? And tell you what's wrong with it, how you can make your next video better. Like that's the kind of thing that you need when you're growing a YouTube channel. You need personalized advice to really grow. So there's our modules. We've got live Q&As. You're also going to get a bonus of an 8-week launch plan. So this launch plan is, if I do say so myself, amazing. So we've got a little spreadsheet here. I'm not going to click on it because I'm not giving it away, but it's absolutely amazing. I've given you 8 weeks of how to launch, right? Literally every 8 weeks, you can just repeat this. You can do 8 weeks, have a break, repeat it again, right? But if you keep repeating this, you are going to see your return on investment coming back because this is a full launch plan. And this is what I mean. It's not just a YouTube course. It is a full YouTube and business course, right? So the YouTube side of it is to gain those customers, is to get seen. Once you've got seen and you've got your call to actions on your videos anyway, but we're adding in an 8-week launch plan to really push the sales, right? So this is the entire course. Now, when you sign up to YouTubers, you will also get as well this one here, the 12-week Calm YouTube Foundations. This is basically the beginner step, right? You can purchase this separately, but if you invest in Wellness YouTubers, you get this one for free as well. So this is a whole 12-week program. And when you come into Wellness YouTubers, I actually tell you to go through this first because this is where we get consistent. This is getting your first 12 videos up. Once you've done this, then we jump into Wellness YouTubers and then we start looking at everything. We start looking at the analytics, right? We start looking at all the data. We figure everything out and actually start getting those clients in. So you're going to get this one as well as a bonus. And I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. If you have any questions about that, please let me know in the chat, even if you're watching on the replay, because I can come back and answer that. You're also going to get if you sign up before the 19th of February, you're also going to get a free one-to-one bonus with me. Okay, so this is to go over your channel and I will literally give you a like step-by-step of what I think you need to be doing to really improve your channel right now. Okay, so that's if you join before the 19th of February. After the 19th of February, that bonus will be gone. Okay, so we've got those 6 core modules. We've got video ideas in there. We've got analytics, how to look at all of that. We've got the 8-week launch plan. We've got the community for reviews and Q&As. So that's once a month. And actually the next one is the 12th of February. So if you join now, or if you join before the 12th, you can jump into this month's Q&A as well and reviews. And you get lifetime access and access to all of the updates. Now, I know I'm crazy for doing that, but I've had this before where I signed up to a program, spent thousands, did not realize that after a year, it was gone. Like everything was gone. You couldn't even get access to the program. You got access to the sheets and stuff that you downloaded. That was it. Everything else then got scrapped. And I just felt so heartbroken when that happened that I thought, oh my God, I am never doing this to my people. I just thought that was such a bad, I don't know, work ethic. Is that the right word? Yeah, you know what I mean. I just really hated that. So I thought I'm never ever doing that. So when you sign up to any of my stuff, you get lifetime access and access to all the future updates as well. So when I first launched this, I had a few people jump in. We've got Elizabeth, who when she jumped in and I went over her channel with her, she gained, I'm sure she tagged me the other day, 33,000 views on a video after working with me. We've got people gaining clarity really fast on their niche, right? And I know stepping back to Elizabeth as well, I know it's not all about views, but obviously those views help to then start attracting the right people as well. So even if you do get a viral video, by the way, and I know I said before, like, we're not aiming to go viral because then your video gets pushed out and then you get those people that aren't watching it. But then the people that do watch it, YouTube will then start pushing your video out to more people like them as well, right? Hot tip here. This is why we never tell your family and friends to watch your YouTube videos. Do not do that, okay? Because say you're telling your dad to watch your YouTube video and your dad is into football and golf and it's a yoga video. What YouTube is going to do, because the algorithm knows this stuff, is YouTube is then going to push your videos to more people who like football and golf. Right? Do you see the problem there? Those people are not going to watch your video. So then YouTube think, I don't think this person's any good, or these videos suck, right? So don't tell family and friends to watch it unless they're actually interested in yoga, okay? Make sure that they're interested in that, okay? So we've also got clients feeling so much more confident and less overwhelmed, because I know how overwhelmed it can be when you suddenly get all these ideas as well. Like even when you first join, right? I'm going to be telling you to slow down, because even when you first join, you're going to be like, oh my God, I could do this and I could do this and I could do this. And I'm going to be like, stop. Stop. Focus on 4 videos at a time. Okay? Because if you start focusing on more than that, by the time you get down to like your 12th video, for a start, you might have changed your mind about what you want to record, right? Because in the moment you thought that was a good idea. Maybe 12 weeks later, you're like, oh, is that a good idea? Now I don't know. So we never jump that far ahead, right? So I'm helping them to get out of that overwhelm and just feel so much more confident in their, not like they're in their planning, in their recording, in their presenting, like literally everything. This is the A to Z of how to have a calm, successful business on YouTube, right? So these are normal wellness creators that I'm talking about, right? They're not influencers, they're not techie people, they're not people of like that had thousands of Instagram followers, but yet they're growing their channels, right? They're starting to get noticed, and that is what we want. So I know I've said it before, but I am going to say it again. YouTube is long term, okay? Every video you post now is going to work for you later on. So what this means is even if you join now, you get overwhelmed and you don't want to post right now, that's fine, okay? You're going to get lifetime access to this course. You are going to get access to all the future updates. It's not a program where by the time you have the headspace to come around to it and to do it, the YouTube algorithm has changed and the program is no longer valid. This is why I'm doing free updates, because that's what I would have wanted in a course, right? And I'm not going to do that to you, okay? Anytime anything changes on YouTube, it's going to be updated inside the course. And as I said, I am like every week, I have specific hours where I go fully into YouTube and check out what's new in the YouTube world. So you're never missing out anything on me. Okay. So don't wait. Okay. Because waiting means more guessing and more starting over. This is what I see. When somebody finally decides to work with me, I look back at the channel and I'm just like, oh, okay, I can see what's happening here. Like you can just tell the difference in the videos. They've got like 4 videos that look a certain way, then the next 4 look a different way, and then the next 4 look a different way. And you're thinking, okay, so there's no consistency, there's no branding, there's no like clarity in what they're teaching. And straight away that is turning everyone off, right? So if you know that this is what you want to do, if you know you want to be on YouTube, right? This is for the people who know that they want to be on YouTube. You need to start with clarity. You need to start in the best possible way. And this is the way, right? So this, where are we? I'm going to answer your questions in a second, okay? So the investment is $899, and I know it should be a lot more than that with what you're getting, but I want this to be really accessible first, okay? My goal this year is to improve the world, right? And I know that's like a huge goal, but That is what I've decided this year is about. Next year, this price is going up. But what I wanted to do this year was to help as many wellness creators as I can grow their YouTube channel and grow their business. I'm very much an empathetic person. I've seen the way the world is going right now, and I want to do anything that I can to help. So if I can help wellness creators spread the knowledge, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So getting just one client from YouTube can pay this back, right? This was my plan on this, because I've always said to people, like, when you have a course or you have a one-to-one, for a start, it should be priced around this anyway, right? So even just getting one client from YouTube is going to cover this. And even if you have a membership, right? So I also got monthly payment plan. So if you to break it down instead, over 12 months, it's just £75 per month. So even if you just have a membership, right, that's like two clients. Two clients is then going to cover the price of this while you're getting known on the internet, while you're building up that client base, while you're calling people in, right? So if you join or not, I just want you to know you're not failing at this because you're bad at it, right? You're failing because no one's taught you the system. The people on YouTube right now that are telling people how to grow are normally the people who have gained subscribers and clients by telling people how to grow. Do you know what I mean? This is why I specifically kept my YouTube coaching and my Lakura Yoga YouTube channel separate. Because like I said, I wanted proof. I wanted proof that it worked, right? And I did not want my coaching stuff on my yoga channel building up the subscribers. I wanted to keep it separate to prove that a yoga channel could work, right? That is what I do. I love to see my proof. So that's what I've been doing this week, right? I've been sharing with you the system to actually help you. So the doors are staying open to this program, but if you join before the 19th of February, you will get a bonus one-to-one call with me. So this is where I'm going to go over a complete plan on what to focus on and really look at the back end of your YouTube channel as well, right? Just to see what's going on there. So if you know that you're going to be going on YouTube and you know that you're eventually going to buy this course anyway, come and join me now and come and get that one-to-one. If you're tired of guessing, right, this is for you. If you're not ready, that's okay, okay? But don't pretend that you'll figure it out someday, because YouTube is a complete minefield and I have already spent 5 years studying this and I don't want you guys to do the same. That is why I've created this. So if you have any questions about it, please let me know in the chat. And if you're already like, hell yeah, I'm going to drop the link now and I will see you inside. Right, here's the link going in the chat now. There you go. So this boot camp is like, this was like the motivation, right? This boot camp was like the motivation to see what YouTube can actually do for you, right? You've got that little bit of a plan now. The program is the map, right? The program is the treasure map. It's a, oh yeah, go through. There we go, clients. Okay. So I'm just going to go over the questions that we've had. So we had a question from Catherine. Let me just find that. So she said, does it have to be full videos? Oh yeah. So this week I have been going over doing the full videos, right? Your funnel. Full videos works really well. But if you can get more of them into one, like you said that you were going to mix videos 1 and 2, didn't you? So mixing videos 1 and 2, as long as you've got the question as the title that's typing into Google and you've got the shift in there, then yes, you can have that as one video. I wouldn't go less than 3, because the whole point of having 4 is people have watched. So by the time they get to the 4th video, they are well and truly know, like, and trust you, right? So that they are ready for that sale at the end. Whereas if, you lessen the videos, that's less know, like, and trust. So it's okay doing 3, definitely. definitely no less than 3, like you don't want 2. Um, and I would say no more either. Like you can have more, but the thing is as well, the more videos that you end up then having, the less likely someone is to get to the end, right? So as long as you're kind of selling and those middle ones as well. Um, and I always think of it like a masterclass, right? So what have we got? We've got the question, the shift, the win, and the sell. That's like a full masterclass. If you think people do like hour-long webinars and masterclasses, right? They start with the question. This is why people sign up to the masterclass or the webinar, right? Because they want an answer to something. Then you're telling them your way. You're showing why you are the person, right? The shift is like the 5 steps to whatever, right? That's the shift. Then you've got the win. So then you're showing them proof, right? Maybe you're showing them testimonials. You're giving them a quick practice to let them know that, well, basically what I've been sharing with you this week, right? That you can help them. And then you've got the call to action. So it's like a masterclass and webinar, and then you're just breaking it up. So yeah, if you can break it up into 3, then break it up into 3. Um, I would recommend 4 though, but if you want to do 3, feel free to do 3. 3 or 4, definitely. Because yeah, when I went over your task 2, yeah, I did say denied question 1 and 2 are like the same. So yeah, I probably would mix those. Okay, then we have Alex on the replay. My why is to help. Oh, so this is task 1. My why is to help women reconnect with their bodies through functional, accessible yoga that supports them, build strength and awareness. My why is to help women reconnect with their bodies through functional, accessible yoga that supports them. Oh, don't hate me. Can you go deeper than that? I know that sounds really, really annoying because I used to hate it when people used to say that to me. Go deeper, go deeper. But that to me is little bit too vague. I would say go deeper than that. Can you, why? Why do they want to reconnect with their bodies? I think that's the question. My why is to help women reconnect with their bodies through functional, accessible yoga that supports them build strength and awareness. Because I would kind of argue that any yoga really um, supports people build strength and awareness. I get the whole functional and accessible yoga, that's good. But why do they want to reconnect with their bodies? I feel like you need to go a little bit deeper into that. Yeah, answer that and then come back to me. You got me again tomorrow. I'm live again tomorrow. Go deeper into your why and come back. I know that you're still doing your task 2 as well. So once that's done, maybe I can see the why in that. Okay, so that was actually the only questions that we had today. Everyone's catching up. So the replays, by the way, are going to be up until the 19th, but you only have me for 1 more day, okay? So make the most of it, all right? And do them now so that you can ask me questions tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last Q&A. It's the last time you're going to have to be able to talk to me like this, unless obviously you come and join Wellness YouTubers, then I'll see you on the 12th of February. So if you have any questions about Wellness YouTubers as well, I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to persuade you, right? I'm here to give you the best YouTube advice and support that anyone can give you, right? That is my goal. I have seen some YouTube coaches out there and I don't want you signing up with them when I've been in their courses and they suck, basically. So, if you know that this is what you want to do, come and join me, right? If you're really not sure, like I said, I'm not here to persuade you. So I will give you honest feedback, right? I've actually already turned away one person from this program because they weren't a good fit. Like I could have just said yeah and let them in and seen them fail because they're not going to put in the work and they're not willing to do this, right? But I'm not going to do that to people. So I gave her honest feedback and said, no, you're not right for this course. I don't think you should be on YouTube. So, know. I'm going to give you honest feedback, right? So feel free to DM me if you are not sure, because I'm not here promising overnight results, right? I'm promising you long-term results, but only if you can put in the work, right? So thank you so much for joining me. The link for Wellness YouTubers is in the chat, and I will put it in the description of this video as well, because I'm not sure if the live chat disappears once I've pressed save. So I will see you tomorrow for task 3. Catch up as much as you can. And I'm looking forward to our last live tomorrow.